Hello and welcome to ThePrint. I am Sushil Manav, Associate Editor. Today I have with me Mr. Bhupinder Singh Hooda, former Chief Minister Haryana and Leader of Opposition in the State Assembly. Welcome to ThePrint, sir.
Thank you.
My first question is that now we are in election year.
Yes.
We have parliamentary election next year by May, and we'll also be having assembly elections.
Right.
So, if we talk about the previous two elections, in 2014 your party could win only one seat, while in 2019 you drew a blank. Even you and your son, Mr. ThePrint Hooda, they also lost. What do you think will be the result in 2024 and why?
See, 2014, it was lofty promises of BJP. It was not in Haryana only, but throughout the country. But now people have realized they talk, they don't do the things. They don't work. So there is a lot of difference.
Okay.
Because this time, I hope, and as far as Parliament is concerned, we will be having good number of seats.
Okay.
Congress has been winning 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 7 out of 10, sometimes 3 also,
Okay.
sometimes 2 also. It is depends upon the circumstances. But this time, it looks we'll be getting majority of seats
Okay.
in Parliament out of 10. And as far as state elections are concerned, I have been touring the whole state and talking to all sections of the society, whether it is farmer, worker, or trader, or government servants, whether it is civil society, anything. There are so many sections of the society, whether it's scheduled caste, backward classes. I've gathered that they have made up their mind.
Okay.
This time, Congress is going to form the government in the state.
But why do you think they'll vote for the Congress? Why they will not vote for the party they have voted for two consecutive
Yes.
elections?
Yes, you are right. The question is very, very valid. What I told you, they made in lofty promises and false promises. Later on, they called it as Jumla.
Okay.
So people have realized that. And second is performance of the state. Up to 2000 people have now compared 2014 with 2024. It is going to come in these 9 years and our 10 years performance of government. When I left the government, Congress was ousted in Haryana. Haryana was number 1 in per capita income,
Okay.
per capita investment, and giving services, employment generation, and sports, and see, law and order situation was very good. Everybody was feeling safe in the state. Farmers were given good price of their produce.
Okay.
But in these, people have seen scam after scam. Scam after scam. Sometimes it is liquor scam, sometimes it is registry scam, sometimes it is purchase of paddy scam, sometimes it is paper leak scam, sometimes scam in employment, sometimes scams in mining, scam after scam, scam after scam, scam after scam. And every time this government comes out that they had formed the SIT, but no report has come. No concrete action has been taken. This time you have seen what has happened. Floods, how they have come. You see, this time hardly, I think it is not more than 4 lakh cubic of water came from Hatnikon. But during 2006, I think it was 6, it was 8 lakh cubic ton, which are released by from Hatnikon branch.
Okay.
But it was well managed because we were prepared.
Okay.
You see, drains were cleaned, sewerages were cleaned. जो you see when these ठोकर्स लगाई जाती हैं, and dams, small dams, they were all repaired, maintained. So it's like this. This time, in 9 years, they have done nothing. When I went to the Kurukshetra district and part of Ambala, so there the panchayats told me they have passed resolution for cleaning of their drainage,
Okay.
but nothing has been done. So that is the performance. And ultimately, the state, which was number 1 in giving employment, now we are number 1 in unemployment.
Okay.
We are number 1 in dearness, महंगाई जिसको कहते हैं. और as far as law and order situation is concerned, we are in a worst position in top 2-3 states. And sportsmen, you have seen what has happened with our sportsmen. The state in 2010, India got 38 gold.
Okay.
It is in Delhi, Commonwealth.
Yeah.
Out of 30, 22 were from Haryana, although our population is only 2%. And same is the case in army. Every 11th, 10th soldier is from Haryana. But now this Agniveer, after 4 years of service, young man would be sent back. And this in Haryana, Kaushal Rozgar Yojana, no regular service. There are 2 lakh regular posts
Okay.
which are lying vacant.
But
Yes,
Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Khattar always claims that he has brought transparency in the recruitments, and all the recruitments are done on merit.
These scams, I am telling you, it is not, I am not manufactured that. It has come in paper. You see, you have seen HPSC, crores of rupees were found in HPSC office. What else? Same is the case in Subordinate Service Commission. The employment, you see, scam in employment, posts were sold out. If you want to become driver, you have to give this one, this one. Even transfers, corruption is at high. This, you see, I have never seen such a corruption which is being in this regime. So what he will say? It is his alibi, nothing else.
So my next question is that since Congress is out of power in Haryana for the last now 9 years, so you aspire to come to power in 2024. It is always said about Congress that Congress, the worst enemy of the Congress is the Congress itself, that is infighting within the Congress. And this time also, don't you think that people are witnessing infighting in the Congress? There is one group where you and the party president, Mr. Uday Bhan, are having rallies, and then Mr. Surjewala, Ms. Selja, and Kiran Chaudhary, they are holding separate meetings.
There is no infighting in the party. I don't know. It is all manufactured by you people.
Okay.
Actually, infighting is in BJP. Have you ever seen Rao Inderjeet, Birinder Singh, and this Ram Vilas Sharma, Chief Minister, and all this? Have you seen ever together? You see, when in 2014, there is such a situation, I asked one question. I was in opposition, although I was not leader of the opposition. My party was also not in that way. We had a small strength of 14 or 15 MLA. I asked one question, and Chief Minister started replying. While he was replying, one of his ministers said no. He started replying. While he was replying, the third minister started replying. And when he was replying, Mr. Viz just was sitting behind the Chief Minister. He started replying. The Chief Minister asked, Viz Saab, please sit down. He said, why should I sit down? You sit down. This is our situation. This is our situation. There is no cohesiveness in this party.
So, assuming that Congress wins the elections in 2024 and comes to power in Haryana, the issue of Chief Minister is a very tricky issue, particularly in the Congress. We still remember that in 1991, Chaudhry Birinder Singh used to say that late Rajiv Gandhi had promised him the Chief Ministership, but due to his untimely death, Bhajan Lalji became the Chief Minister. And when in 2005 you became the Chief Minister, there was complaint from Bhajan Lal group that he had more MLAs, but still the party named you as Chief Minister. So, what do you think will be the who will be the Chief Minister face this time?
It is not like that. 2005, you see, Bhajan Lal was also contender for Chief Minister. I was also. Even Birinder Singh was also contender. One or two more may be contender. But party appointed observers. They asked each and every MLA, and majority was with me. So that same, it was conveyed to High Command, and they decided. What is that? See, Bhajan Lal ji to boycotted the meeting with 18 MLAs. Out of 67 MLAs, only 17 or 18 MLAs were with him. And after that, even he left the Congress. There are only 3 MLAs left with him. So, there is procedure in the party. Congress High Command appoints, just like you see in Karnataka. High Command appointed observers. They talk to MLAs and they reach a conclusion. Same was conveyed to High Command. So there is procedure. High Command appoints observer. They talk to each and every MLA. They have their opinion and they convey that who is having the majority, who is most acceptable.
Okay.
So there is no problem.
Dushyant Chautala's Jan Nayak Janata Party, today the party is in alliance with the BJP. But now the party says that they will contest all the 10 seats in Parliament and all the 90 seats, they are preparing for that. Similarly, the Indian National Lokdal, Abhay Singh Chautala is on Padyatra, one of the longest Padyatras in the country. So they have claim over the vote bank, which is also your support base in a way.
My support is in 36, all the section of the society. They may be having a small vote bank, but as far as Congress is concerned, and my vote bank is concerned, our party vote bank is on all sections of society. Okay. And it is a democratic country. In democracy, everybody has got right to contest.
Yeah.
Let them contest.
So, Haryana is a state where a large majority of its population basically it's living on agriculture. So, in the past few months, we have past few years rather, we have seen some agitations by the farmers also. BJP says that we are the ones who have given them Swaminathan, and rather the Congress kept sitting over the report. And they also name you because you were head of that committee of chief ministers that was to take a decision. So, what do you say about that?
That's not the right thing. BJP promised to double the income of farmers by 2022. All right. As far as Swaminathan is concerned, you must see what is the demand. What was the recommendation of Swaminathan? That was on C2 formula. C2 formula, which I also as chairman recommended, and with that I think I recommended many things more. One was short-term loan, it was rate of interest was 12%, 14%. Throughout country, it is 4% now, those who pay back in time. And in Haryana, I made it 0%. So, some of the recommendations were done and it was on way. And this BJP promise also, it has never fulfilled that promise, Swaminathan. But they promised they will double the income. Instead of doubling the income, they have doubled the in cost of investment. Investment. You see, during my time, Congress government time in Haryana, there was no tax on fertilizer, there was no tax on pesticides, there was no tax on tractor parts, and VAT on diesel was 9 point something percent. Now there is tax on fertilizer, it has become costlier, but from 8 to 28% GST is there. And as far as VAT is concerned, even more than 18%, the cost of investment, it has risen very high and income has lowered. So actually, BJP has buffooned, and that is why this agitation was there.
Yeah.
700 farmers lost their life. For 1 year they were sitting here, and the 3 laws they brought it, so they had to withdraw. And then when this ordinance was brought for these 3 laws, I think so, I don't remember. At that time I wrote demanding, okay, 3 ordinance is all right, it will be acceptable to farmers, provided they bring 4th ordinance. Anybody purchasing product of farmers less than MSP should be punishable in law, which I have passed in. We have passed in Raipur in this AICC session. We have already passed a resolution unanimous. I was chairman of the committee for the farmers. MSP would be legal guarantee. Anybody purchasing less than MSP would be punishable in law. And debt free will start किसान को मतलब कर्जे से लेकर कर्ज मुक्त तक लेके जाएंगे. तो बिकॉज MSP अगर होगी उनकी on C2 formula, Swaminathan, which is my recommendation also, then he doesn't have to take loan. See? And Haryana, I'll tell you, your first question, the second question, how people are comparing. I told you, unemployment number 1. See, and our time, you see the development, how employment was given, education, power. During my time, we installed 4 thermal plants. And the power was very, a subject, it was a very tricky subject. There was shortage of power. When I left the government, Haryana was surplus in power. 4 thermal plants, 1 in Yamunanagar, 1 in Hisar, 2 in Jhajjar, right? Metro, I bought from Congress government, from Delhi to Bharatgarh, Delhi to Ballabgarh, Delhi to Gurgaon. Railway line also, you see Rohtak, Rewari, and from Sonipat to Jeend via Guana and all that. So, this government is not performing, not even a single pole of metro, not even single inch of railway, right? और आपका not even a single unit of power नहीं इन्होंने produce की, nothing. See, during my time, our time, 800 megawatt additional was to come at Yamunanagar, which they have not been able to decide whether it will be installed in Yamunanagar or Coalhead. This is the situation. And education, you see, education, you throughout Haryana, you see, you start from Panchkula. National Institute of Fashion Technology was sanctioned during my time. From there, you see, come to Kurukshetra. Second National Institute of Design. First one is in Ahmedabad, second is in Kurukshetra. Then you come to Karnal. Kalpana Medical College was formed. Then you come to Sonipat, Rajiv Gandhi Education City, which is consisting of IIT, on Dr. Ambedkar's Law University, SRM, Ashoka University, and so many others, Global Jindal University, and then Mahila University, Bhagat Phool Singh Mahila University, Women University, and Medical College for women only. That is the second medical
Lady
college for
Harding,
women
after
after Lady Harding. It was before independence,
Yeah.
but now that's the only. See, then you come to Faridabad Medical College, YMCA, which was small institute, it was elevated to university. You come to Mewat Medical College in Nou. You come to Gurgaon, first defense university of the country. Foundation stone laid was by our Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. Then Rewari, Indira Gandhi University, Sainik School. Then you come to Jhajjar, AIMS, National Cancer Institute. Then you go to Mahendragarh, this Central University, which will be having law college also, medical, every central university consists of everything. So you come to Rohtak, IIM, then performing in this visual
and
university,
performing arts.
and medical college was elevated to
University.
medical university. And see, then you go to Bhiwani, Chaudhry Bansilal University, and medical college was sanctioned over there. See, then you go to Jeans, new university in the name of Chaudhry Singh. Then you go to Hisar, animal science university named after Lal Lajpat Rai. Then you go to Sirsa, a small university was there in the name of Chaudhry Devilal. Now it is of national standard. So anywhere you go, if you go to Fatehabad, you will see nuclear power plant is coming up there. So all over, you give me the, you are also, I see, citizen of this state. You name even one institute which has come up in 9 years. I am giving you liberty. You name. Then I'll say. So this government is totally non-performing government. Only they talk, perform nothing.
So now Aam Aadmi Party is also very active in Haryana,
Yes.
and they plan to contest parliamentary as well as assembly elections. Now they are in power in Punjab also. Earlier they were in Delhi only. So how do you think?
See, I told you, democracy, everybody has got to right to contest. It is welcome, they can contest. But they don't have any base in Haryana. You must have seen Adampur by-election. Even Chief Minister Delhi went there, claiming this is my home turf. And their candidate got only 3,000 votes. So, the Haryana position is very clear. There is going to be state contest between Congress and BJP. No other party is going to get anything. People are very vigilant of Haryana, and they have made up their mind. They are ready with their mind.
So now there are efforts to put up a joint front against the NDA. So the opposition parties are meeting, and Congress as well as Aam Aadmi Party both are part of that front. So is there any? Do you think there are any chances that the Congress and Aam Aadmi Party can contest the election together?
This is a good step taken by them. In democracy, both ruling party and opposition has to be strong. Then only democracy would be strong. So it is welcome, son. Let's see what the outcome is.
So my last question is that in the past some days, I will say that senior Congress leader Rahul Gandhi he has been seen in Haryana quite often. Once he was seen on a truck yatra from Delhi to Chandigarh, and then he visited Sonipat. He planted paddy in the fields, and also he invited some women from Sonipat to his mother's residence in Delhi. So, but in all these, Congress leaders from the state have been not been involved. What do you think is the reason?
You see, that is his style of working. Sometimes he'll go to fields, sometimes he'll go and talk to mechanics or bike mechanics, sometimes driver. When he went to America also, he did this is style to have interaction with different sections of the society. This is a good thing they are doing, so that he can have feedback from every section of the society. He will talk to farmers. He called ladies also, women also, women farmers also to his house. We talked to them. So it is good.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Welcome.
Bhupinder Singh Hooda. It was nice, very nice talking to you. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Thank you.